Hi, it's Rodrigo here, and today I'm gonna talk a little bit about React. This is gonna be a short video just for introduction of React, okay? I'm decided to do this video because when I was deciding which technology I should learn for frontend, I had some questions about it. So I have separate here some topics that can help you decide whether you should or not learn React, okay, or if it's worth learning, okay. So let's start from the very beginning with the question, what is React? React is a JavaScript library, okay, but we can have another answer for that. React is like Lego blocks for building websites. It's help you create pieces of web pages called components that you can reuse and combine to build more complex pages. Think of it as a smart modern way to make interactive web apps where buttons, forms, and other parts of the page can update without reloading the whole page. If you are a experienced web developer, you probably have had to develop a web app using only HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript. And you know, as the project grows, it's become cumbersome and error prone. And when using React, it helps us with these issues. Okay. So all right, if we go to the React official web page, we can see that they say that React is the library for web and native user interfaces. So you can build web apps and mobile webs using React. So just the difference is that for web apps, you use React.js, and for mobile web, you use native, React Native, all right? So we can see here that we can create user interfaces from components, as I said before. React lets you build a user interface out of individual pieces called components. Create your own React components like thumbnail, like button, and video. Then combine them into entire screen pages and apps. Yes, that's what React does. So here we have a function called video. Okay, so this video receives a prop called video and returns a HTML here with another component inside it. So then we have a tag here and then another component called like button. And as you can see, as I hover the like button here, the heart here in the right side becomes highlighted. Okay, so to make a long story short, component is a box where you put your HTML, your JavaScript, and CSS. But we're gonna cover it later, okay? Is React one of the most used library? And the answer is yes. And I'll show you here. I just researched in the Google, and the answer was yes, React is one of the most widely used code libraries and framework for building web applications. And that's true. And you can see there's a lot of big techs that uses React. For example, you have Netflix, Facebook, Instagram, Yahoo, Codecademy, Dropbox, Airbnb, Asana, Microsoft, and Slack. And one of the benefits of creating web apps using React is because it's very fast. Do its virtual DOM, which is another thing that we're gonna cover later in another video, all right? But for this video is just an introduction, so we're gonna stick to the basics. But I can say that it's fast and secure easy to read and use, designed for easy maintenance, robust, interactive, and dynamic, SEO friendly. Well, I have something to say about it. If you're using vanilla React, it's not gonna be SEO friendly because React can't be tracked by the robots of any SEO mechanism because it only renders the content of its pages after the request has been finished. All right. So this is also a topic for another video. I'm just trying to introduce you the very basics of React. So that said, let's for the other question. Is it worth learning? Yes, it is. The curve learning of React is very low if you compare to another frameworks like Angular or Vue. And if you haven't worked with JavaScript and HTML and CSS, and you have already an idea of how to build web pages, you probably will get the understanding of React very fast. However, as everything that's new, you have to have a little bit of willing to learn and have a dedication to it, okay? So now I have separate a last question here that it was a personal question that I have when I used to work with Monolith. For example, I'm working with ASP.NET for a long time, and I always have worked with Razor pages. And I used to use jQuery for doing all the asynchronism of the web application. So I didn't see any reason for learn another framework for front ends. But it is important to know because that nowadays a lot of companies works with microservices, works with REST APIs, and it are completely split systems. So you might have a lot of different endpoints that you need to make requests, and it's not inside only one project. So with React, you just have only one front end for consuming that endpoint, and it becomes way easier to work with. Okay, because if you are working with a monolith or something like that, that's not the case here. I'm just giving a sample, an example of why you should detach the front end from the back end, or why you should a front end language, okay? Because here you can see that you get a better performance. A detached front end talks to the back end when only needed, reducing unnecessary page reloads. Yes, that's correct. React only works in the client side, only the client's web browser. There's no need for making server-side requests for the page work, okay? So it has flexibility. You can change the front end or back end independently. For example, update your website's look without touching its database. Team efficiency. Backend developers and front-end developers can work separately, speeding up development. Yes, that's also true. Multi-platform support. A detached front-end can serve multiple backends or APIs like mobile apps or other services. Yes, that's what I was saying. If you have an API that serves data for an application, you can have a front end for a mobile app or a web app. Like you can have a panel for using it in the web browser as well. You can create your own mobile app for Android or iOS using React, but not React.js, React Native, okay? And consistency, the backend service serves data and React ensure it looks good and behaves well, no matter the device or browser. As I just said, that's what React is about. You just get the data from the server and then you can do whatever you want to build the layout and the template of your website, and you can create reusable components. That's one of the main features of React and what it provides us. Okay, this is, as I said, was a short video that was not so short. It's like more than 10 minutes already. But if you have liked this video, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And for the next videos, I will bring some React projects for explain how React works, how you create an web app using React, how use state works, and I will give you a better understanding of what component is. I hope I've helped you, and see you in the next video.